All right. I want to talk a little bit about Man of Steel. I know a lot of people love this movie, and I'm not trying to ruffle any feathers, but I hate this movie. And I know what you're probably thinking. Eddie, the movie's 8 years old at this point. Why are you still bitching about it? And I don't really have a good answer. I just feel like talking about it. And I haven't bitched continuously for the whole 8 years. I've taken breaks, so give me some credit. But I think I've narrowed it down. I think one of the main reasons I hate it is Jonathan Kent's portrayal in the movie. I think he sucks. I think he's an asshole. He doesn't really teach Clark anything of value. I think he actually stunts his development. He teaches Clark to put himself and his own self-interests first. He teaches him that the world isn't ready for someone with his abilities. He seems to have all this fucking foresight. He knows what people are ready for, what they're not ready for. He makes all these big decisions. But one thing he couldn't see coming was that there would be other people with Clark's abilities that would come to Earth and fuck everything up. Couldn't see that one coming, could he? And maybe Clark and the world in general would have been more ready had there been a Superman first. I mean, it just sucks. And he even dies. He stops Clark from saving him because he doesn't want Clark to risk exposure. I mean, that right there is the stunning thing. I mean, first of all, I don't even know why Clark agrees to not save him. I mean, would you do that? Would you let a loved one die if you had the ability to save them? To protect yourself? Not even protecting your own life. Just your reputation is what you're protecting. And people say this character is relatable? What the fuck? And the movie contradicts itself. I mean, Clark risks exposing his abilities when he, destroys a trucker's truck out of spite. He risks exposing his abilities when he rescues some people on an oil rig. They see him on fire and not burning. But he couldn't risk anything to save his own dad. How does that make any sense? I'm genuinely asking because I don't get it. And if you compare this to the Jonathan Kent from Superman 78, he's barely in the movie, but he has a positive influence on Clark's life. There's no doubt about it. He says he doesn't know why Clark is here, but he knows he's here for a reason. And it's not to score touchdowns, as he put it. He's kind of like an Uncle Ben figure to Clark. And I think that's what he should be. But the Jonathan Kent from Man of Steel just teaches Clark to protect himself. It's a very Ayn Rand philosophy, which Zack Snyder seems to be in love with for some reason. And you could debate the merits of it all you want, but I don't think any of it really applies to Superman. I mean, Superman is not a self-serving character. And feel free to tell me how fucking wrong I am. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm just not seeing it. I'm no authority. I don't claim to be. Tell me to go fuck myself. If you love the movie, great. I wish I loved it too. I just don't. And I'm open to being convinced, but I think after 8 years, it's not going to happen.